Hello and welcome. I am IkarosFaln, your professional quarter-time after-work VTuber in training. To all the chatters, lurkers, and VOD enjoyers out there, thank you for joining me today. So, today I'm taking a short break from my 3 regularly scheduled games, and I'm going to give Helldivers 2 a shot. Now, this is not the very first time I am playing the game. The other day I did fire it up, got through the tutorial, and did part of a mission where I got carried by someone much higher rank than me, so I understand the basics of the game. Oh, hello Loyalty, welcome back. So tonight we're going to give Helldivers 2 a fair shake. I am doing well. Thank you very much. How are you doing this fine evening? Now, from what I will continue with my intro for the moment. From what I remember about Helldivers 2, I am not a big fan of the over the shoulder third person shoot 'em up type games. It's not what I generally play. However, I will be giving it a shot tonight because this seems like a pretty good. I probably missed the bandwagon on this one, but it seems like a pretty good collab kind of game. So having this in the back pocket, yeah. It's not the reason why I bought this game. It did genuinely interest me a little bit, but you know, we'll see. But while I get this fired up, by the way, there's a small chance this will not work. We're gonna find this out live because that's always the best way to test things out. Am I right? So I don't really have any chatting topics for tonight. The end of my winter break is coming up soon. I'm gonna have to start working again next weekend. I do not really plan on talking about any work stuff while I'm on stream. Those are 2 separate things, and I would like to keep them that way. So, streaming is for streaming. Helldivers 2 is sure taking its time to get started here. So, in the interest of filling an empty space, you know, Loyalty, they sure followed me, but they have not sent me a message yet, so yeah, I saw that someone followed me, but they have not initiated anything. Yeah, that did happen, sure. In the interest of filling empty space, I don't know how many of you are also chronic procrastinators. Yes, I absolutely slowed that down and took my time saying it. But I am... Game, will you just start up? Jeez. I don't know how many of you are also procrastinators, but I definitely used to be a lot worse about that than I am nowadays. I don't know what it is about getting around to the things that need to get done. It is a nuisance. Loyalty, I don't know what you're talking about. Now Helldivers 2 won't... Damn it. Should have checked this before I started streaming, huh? Open up Task Manager. Doesn't look like... You know, we're just gonna close and reopen Steam real quick. Maybe that will save me. Yeah, shut down Steam. Go ahead. And the reason I bring up procrastination, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I believe that there was somebody who followed me sometime after stream last night, and that's all that happened. I don't know, except what are you talking about? Steam, start back up. Okay, so procrastination. The reason that I bring up procrastination is because I am struggling to get around to setting up the Discord that I want to set up. I've got the server made. It has a name. It has a channel or two in it. You're making me re-sign in, Steam? How dare you? 1 second. Slap in password. Big deal. If I can't get Helldivers to work, I am going to switch to a different game that does work. Unless, of course, Steam just doesn't start up properly. There was a connection problem? What the hell are you talking about? There is no connection problem. It's not the regularly scheduled maintenance for Steam. What is going on here? So, I do definitely want to get the Discord up and running. And you know what I think I'm going to have to do? Probably just make the most basic version of a Discord. And then I'll need to just throw it on my Twitch bio or as one of my links there. Because then it'll be out there. Anyone can see what a sad state it's in. And then I'll have to work on it. Steam, what is your problem? What is going on here? Oh, somebody's reaching out to me on Discord. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't... Oh, there's something. Nope, I don't know what you're talking about, Loyalty. I don't see anything like that. Anyway, getting the Discord server up and running. It's gonna take a while, I'm sure. Yeah, you know, let me go into the stream title and troubleshooting Steam update. Now anyone who comes and see this will know that we're having an issue. We can go ahead and go into OBS. Add this thing. Trouble shooting Steam. Okay. Then we can shrink that down a little bit. Slap it right over my face. Yeah, there's fun. Steam, will you just start up, please? What is your problem? There's 6 instances of this? What? Just end the task already. Okay. And we're not able to get Steam up and running. That's just great. Don't know what's going on. Let me go see if Steam is having. Is Steam down right now? Down detector. Oh, yep, Steam's currently having issues at the moment. Okay, so it's not just me. That is a bit of a nuisance. Okay. Yeah, I also have a problem with Steam. What's my problem? I don't know. Server connection? Sure. Yep. Had a lot of reports in the last few minutes. So we're just gonna have to find something to talk about until Steam decides to start working again. And, you know, maybe this will just turn into a chit-chatting stream. I don't know. Think what I can do. Go back into the text that I slapped on here. Put on its properties. Let's say waiting for Steam to work. Then we can just very poorly center that. Don't understand why the text part of OBS doesn't have a center key. That seems like such a common thing. I think anyone would want to have something like that. But that is unfortunate. Bad timing for me. Am I right? So, loyalty. I have no idea what you've been talking about. I don't see anything on my Discord about friend requests or nothing. So I can't do anything about your artist friend. My spam folder? What the hell is a spam folder in Discord? Is that even a thing? What? What? Discord has a spam folder? I'm gonna have to Google that real quick. No, I'm not gonna search for somebody's name. They can reach out to me if they want. Does Discord have a spam folder? Discord does have a spam folder. What the hell? Like the spam tab of the message requests view? What the? Excuse me? Ah, we are learning something new right now, everyone. That is crazy. I did not know that Discord had a spam folder. I wonder how I get to that. Direct messages. Friends. No one online. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm not gonna create a DM. Okay, well that's a curious thing to look at offline later. Not disturb on Discord. Still waiting on Steam. Is Steam down right now? Yes. Yep. There is still a problem with Steam. Okay. So I'm wondering if the problem has to do with the the sale that just ended. By the way, when it comes to Steam sales, and not to be that guy or anything, Steam sales definitely not as good as they used to be. Now, I have not been around on Steam since the beginning of Steam or anything, because, you know, it's just not that old. I didn't really start getting into games on Steam until 10 years ago or so, because before I played on, I'm you know, this is a good conversation topic. So when I was growing up, I think my first video game system was either Game Boy Advanced. And on the Game Boy Advanced, I'm pretty sure I had a copy of Pokemon Silver, which at the time I thought was the shit. It was just, at the time, one of the best games I'd ever played. And that was because I hadn't played a lot of games yet. I was new and coming into the world of games. I think I had that old Kirby mirror game as well. Maybe one of the Sonic games. Point is, they were fun. After that, somehow I ended up getting the GameCube. Got quite a few games on there. Of course, Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers. I don't think it's the Ultimate version because GameCube was such a long time ago. I think Ultimate was what's the Wii, or maybe a Wii U kind of thing. So there was also Kirby Air Ride. Oh man, this is a good little bit of nostalgia that I'm getting right now, because while we're waiting for Steam to do its thing, or not, this is a good opportunity to practice on my yapping. And who knows how long Steam is going to be down for. Sure don't know. Website says still down for a lot of people. So that's great. So Kirby Air Ride. From what I remember about the game, and I'm going off memory here, this is an exercise for me at this point, because I have the goldfish memory. By the time I'm done with this stream, I'm sure not going to remember the stuff that I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. So, yeah, just connect the brain straight to the mouth. Why not? That seems like a good idea, huh? The Kirby Air Ride, from what I remember, was a racing game where you're all the little Kirby characters. I think Meta Knight was in there too. Some of the penguin guy whose name escapes me. And you had to race around various tracks, or in some of the open cities, some of the free play areas in there. It was a racing game. Nice fun racing game. As I'm talking about this, I am now remembering the two cool as hell rides that you could get. There was one that looked vaguely Phoenix-esque, with the rainbow feathers sticking out of the back. And there was also one that was more surfboard shaped and maybe silver and blue. Now, let's do a memory test to see if I'm actually remembering this correctly. Kirby Air Ride. Yes, that. Let's see. Oof. Initial release 2003. Game is already 22 years old. That's crazy. Go to the fandom. Sure, why not? Yep, I remember all this. The Air Ride, Top Ride, the City Trial. Show me the bikes, please. I want to see if I'm remembering. Yeah, so it was King DDD. That's right, it was King DDD, the penguin. And Meta Knight. Yes, of course. Okay. What is going on here? Yes. The rainbow colored one that I was thinking about was the Dragoon. And it was broken up into several pieces, and you had to find it in the city. I don't remember if it involved knocking down buildings to find it, but you know, it was always the sought after ride in that game, because not just hovering above the ground, I believe it could also fly through the sky to a certain degree. So in the city map, I believe you could go up to the volcano, jump into the volcano, and not get incinerated by the volcano. You could in fact be shot straight up into the air by the volcano. And I think all of the rides in that game actually had a bit of gliding capabilities. So you'd go out, slowly start coming towards the ground, but the Dragoon, I believe, had the closest to actually flying in that game. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. What was the name of the silver surfboard? I've still got the wiki open. It was... Oh, I very much misremembered the other one. It was not silver and blue and surfboard shaped at all. It is Hydra. Those look like little barbed tentacles on it. What the hell? What was so cool about this? Oh, a rhinoceros beetle. I see. That's cool. You know what? We're learning stuff here. Steam still down? Probably still down. Let's try a different website other than the down detector. Is Steam down? Steam status. Yeah, let's just click on that as well. Who the hell said everything's normal on Steam? Do we have to go back into the task manager? End the task again? Let it start back up? Let's find out. No, that is the same old login loop in there. That's not great. I don't know what this page is telling me. Online, there's 26.5 million people who are online. Okay, that's cool. 7.5 million people are playing a game. The store, community, and web API are all fine. Well, that's good to know. Doesn't really help me too much, but that's good to know. I don't care about all this CS stuff. I just want to know, why can't I get into Steam? Okay, in Europe, parts of America, not okay for me. The official Steam status unofficial Twitter account. April 14th, 2023. That's long as hell ago. What's this website? Just this account just not in use anymore? Huh. Oh shit. Oh, Reddit. Maybe Reddit will tell me. No, that's a lot of useless information. Okay. Yeah, hop down for... We are detecting problems with Steam as of a half hour ago. Yeah, that's when I started the stream, guys. So, not just me. Okay, back to Kirby Air Ride. We were looking about the Hydra. Let me see if I can copy, open, link new tab. There we go. Maybe this will work. No. Open image new tab. Okay, let's try this. Fuck. That was dumb. Just move that. Yeah, get that out of here. If I wanted that, I would have done something else. Save image. Whatever. Go to my Explorer. Slap it in there. There we, oh, and it has a transparent background. See, this is the Hydra that I'm talking about. I did not remember this thing at all. I don't remember what's so cool about the Hydra. Oh, yeah, Rhinoceros Beetle, Strength, City Trial, that's what I've been saying. I know what I'm talking about sometimes. 3 parts as well, yes. Good turning, fair glide, high attack power that can defeat most other air ride machines in one hit. Oh, so it's not a flyer. But it is good for knocking other people around. Okay, I can see why people would want to use the Hydra then, because, you know, someone comes into your city, you gotta show them what's up. Can't let them think they can run the place. That's not gonna happen around here. Definitely got into some fights over these cool ass rides back in the day. So, Kirby Air Ride. How do we get onto that topic? Oh yeah, we were waiting on the thing. Talking about the GameCube. Now, let me see if I can remember the name of the other GameCube game that I definitely played a lot of. GameCube. Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball. Yep, that was it. Does it have wiki? It's gotta have a wiki, right? Was it Super Monkey Ball? Super Monkey Ball 2? I don't remember. Let's get rid of the Hydra. We don't need that anymore. Ta-ba. It doesn't have a... Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't have a wiki. What the hell? Okay. Oh, they had an arcade version of Super Monkey Ball before that? That seems like an interesting game to have in an arcade, because wasn't that also a racing kind of game? I mean, on the GameCube, you got 4 controller slots. You can have 4 people trying to play on the same screen. You gotta deal with split screen, but seems like a good game to play on a console. But how are you gonna do it on an arcade? Did you just have maybe two spots on the arcade, 2 controllers only? That seems a little bit more limited. I get. I understand that it was the first game, because, you know, you got to start somewhere. So arcade, huh? That's interesting. Published by Sega, developed by Amusement Vision. Now, I'm definitely not up to speed on all the, at this point, old video game stuff, but I remember hearing about that. Oh, debuted the 2001 Amusement Operators Union. That's cool. Can I just copy this PNG? The OBS? Let's try that. Maybe it won't take up the whole screen again. Damn it. It's not at all. You know what? That was dumb. Again. We did the same thing. Again. I don't know why I keep trying to do that, thinking it's going to be different. But here's to doing it 3 or 4 more times before I finally learn my lesson. Am I right? Okay. Super Monkey Ball. That is what I'm currently talking about. No, don't move me. Move the game. That's what we're talking about right now. Amusement Operators Union Trade Show. Curious. Okay. Yep, you gotta navigate through the levels. I remember this. They have the main game. Okay. How are you gonna have anything other than the main game on an arcade? You know what, maybe it debuted on an arcade back in the day and they ended up moving it to a console. The main game, the party game, and the mini games. Oh, you know, stick it on this, because how are you gonna have main game, party game, and mini games when it's just you know, an arcade game? The mini games are unavailable at first. They have to be unlocked through the single player mode. Okay. Oh, I remember. I know about Marble Madness, or games similar to that. You just stuck a little monkey inside of a plastic ball, and there you go. That's kind of pretty cool. I don't remember how much I actually enjoyed the was it Super Monkey Ball compared to Kirby Air Ride. I'm sure they were both pretty cool, because, you know, one of the first games you play, you usually look back on with fondness. Same holds true for me. I have good memories about those games, but I have a feeling that if I were to fire them up somehow nowadays, Loyalty, I definitely see you in the chat there, but I still don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure that if I were to somehow play some of these super old GameCube games, I might think, what the hell? This is not at all what I remember. Oh, here's that thing you're talking about. We're gonna deal with that some other time. Okay. So, there we go. Super Monkey Ball. Yep. Well, I've got time because Steam is still down. Refresh. Still down. Okay. That's not great. In addition to Super Monkey Ball on the arcade, we also had Super Monkey Ball 2, Super Monkey Ball Jr., and a few others. I don't remember what the hell, the game's still coming out? Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, circa 2001. That's still a thing? Well, surprise, surprise, I didn't think that game was still getting made. It's pretty cool, actually. See that something from 20 years ago was still rolling strong nowadays. I don't know how much people like it nowadays compared to way back in the day. But that's not the point what we're talking about. Okay, let's see. Steam is still down. You know, I think we're gonna give it to about an hour, because I don't want to just keep rambling on if nothing good. I don't want to keep low quality rambling, because I'd rather put out higher quality stuff, which I can't do yet. I think I'm doing okay at the moment, but you know, it's just one of those things. I'm still pretty new to this. I don't even think I've hit my 2 weeks yet. And I just want to focus on the video games right now. Yapping secondary. So, yeah, that's all well and good. Back to Super Monkey Ball. Yeah. Guess it's yeah, the old GameCube one is kind of a hard thing to find nowadays, which is very understandable because GameCube is such an old piece of hardware, and finding a workable disc nowadays, unless you just really took care of your copy from back in the day, or you were a collector and never opened it, might be a little bit hard to find one. I have to imagine it's difficult waiting for no, wait, scratch that, go back. I have to imagine it's unlikely that they're going to put out any additional copies of the game. So, you know, hard game to find. Don't remember. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I did play some form of Super Mario Party back in the day. Let's hit up the Google machine to see which is the most likely. GameCube. Super Mario Party. Super Mario Party 4, 5, or 6. Maybe 7? I don't know. Could have been Super Mario Party 5. That cover art looks ever so vaguely familiar. But I never really got much into the party games like that. Mostly because I didn't really have too many other people in the nearby vicinity to play with. So, yeah. Mostly single player games. Was it Super Mario Party 5? Now, for the sake of it, we're just going to assume that it was. I'm fine with that. New boards. Ah, that page. Knock it off. Super Mario Party 5. There we go. Oh, we just called it Mario Party 5, huh? Didn't even have the super in the name. I see how it is. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'm looking at some screenshots. Game, you know? Let me save this image. I'm going to drop the Super Monkey Ball. Don't need that anymore. Go over here. Wow. This. Right there. That's what we're talking about right now. No, it would really be kind of unfortunate if Steam just was working. I'm literally the only person that it's not working for, and it would take restarting my computer and ending stream to get it to work. I highly doubt that that's the case, but I'm not ready to dismiss the possibility altogether, because I've seen stranger things happen before, so it's a possibility, I guess. Back to Mario Party 5. I feel like I'm bouncing around quite a bit right now. I'll level up my long-term yapping skills. Going on 45 minutes when I usually just do a 5, maybe 10 minutes and then jump into the game. You know what? We're gonna positive spin on this. I am doing pretty well with the yapping. For someone who doesn't usually talk this much. As long as I have a topic to talk about, then I guess I'm doing alright. Who was in this game? Anyone I remember? You know what, it may not have been Mario Party 5. Now that I'm thinking about it. So, that was such a long time ago that I have no idea what's going on nowadays. Who knows? That is oh, quick water break. Don't really understand what it's like for other people who look back on memories with either fondness, nostalgia, regret, any of those kind of things, because I don't really remember things too well. For me, this is a bit of an exaggeration, but not by that much. I effectively live in a 2-week bubble where there's a pretty good chance that if something happened within the last 2 weeks, I'll remember it. Okay, pretty good's a little strong. There's a decent chance that if it happened within the last 2 weeks, I'll remember. And outside of that, not so much. It's just how it's always been, probably how it's always going to be, but I've come to terms with it. So, one of the concerns that I had about jumping into the streamer kind of thing, excuse me, was that you need to have a lot of talking points, things that you could pull from your own life to yap about. Some people join in just to hear the yapping, feel like they want to be part of somebody else's life to a certain degree. For whatever reason, that's not what we're talking about. Not getting into that. Point is, they want to hear someone else talk. Though, as someone who has the goldfish memory, that was a small bit of concern for me. Because I don't particularly remember a lot of the things that have happened to me throughout my life. Which is one of the reasons why I opted for a daily stream. So that I only need to remember one small thing out of every day that I could talk about. Didn't have to be some big grandiose kind of thing. Didn't have to be some pulling it back from childhood kind of thing. Just one topic. Because if I have a starting point of a topic, then I can kind of go without too much issue. As evidenced by this, we're here 45 minutes talking after waiting for Steam still, which doesn't seem like it's going to get any time. Doesn't seem like it's going to be fixed anytime soon. There we go, that's what I wanted to say. Which is just unlucky. It happens. I'm not too concerned about it. I was a little concerned when Helldivers 2 was not starting up because I thought, oh, shit, did I do something wrong? Did I not make sure that I have everything set up properly before I started the stream? Because I'm still pretty new to streaming. I don't know all of the things yet. Case in point, in the last 24 hours, I found out that there was a somewhat standard form, or sheet, I guess you could say, describe what your likes and dislikes are as far as collabs go. Great thing to find out about, by the way. I don't really mind that it took this long to learn about it, because can't fault me for not knowing something. You can fault me for not remembering something or forgetting about something. But until you know something, how are you gonna get mad at someone for not knowing something? That just doesn't really make a lot of sense. Team still down? Yes, it is. How unfortunate. So, on the topic of collabs, yeah, I am definitely on board with doing collabs. Starting to make myself known as wanting to do collabs. Don't really have a big variety of games that I can do for collabs yet, because I don't usually play with other people. So we gotta start slowly building up that collection. At the same time, though, came into a little bit of a not conundrum. That's too fancy a word for this. Most streamers, I feel, unless they have a niche, probably pick popular games to stream, which I'm not knocking. If you want to get people to watch your stream, you pick something popular, there's a better chance that people will find you. Am I doing that with Helldivers 2? Ever so slightly, yes. It is a small reason why I bought Helldivers 2. Outside of that, the game did look like it could be pretty fun. And I wanted to try expanding the things that I play. Because doing the same thing over and over forever is pretty boring. Variety is the spice of life, as it were. So, yeah. Still down. That's not great. No, and I'm going to give it a few more minutes. Because if it isn't, I don't think I could have another hour of yapping in me tonight. I don't think I can manage that. You can probably go for 10 more minutes, then we'll check. I'm fully expecting that the Steam to start working right after I end my stream. And if that happens, stream's over. We'll try again tomorrow. Not gonna start back up just because Steam decided to cooperate right after I finished my stream. No, we gave it a good shot tonight. We got decent practice with longer term yapping. I want to say I don't know how some of the other streamers do it, but I do know how. It's not really a secret or a mystery or anything. They have simply been doing this longer than I have, and they have a lot more practice at it. So it doesn't really make sense to feel bad about not being that good at something that I don't have a lot of practice in. Am I a good yapper straight out of the box? Hell no. But it is a skill that I can work on slowly over time. So that's what we're gonna do. 2 hours a night, except when something like this happens. 2 hours a night will slowly build up nice catalog, library. What word am I thinking of? Collection. No, I don't think that's it either. Repository is not right, that's for sure. Archive? No, let's go with archive. I'm going to slowly build up a nice archive of content that we're going to throw onto the VODs channel. That way, if somewhere down the line somebody stumbles into and actually likes some of the content that I'm putting out, then there's a nice big archive of stuff for them to work through. Because as a primarily VOD enjoyer myself, it is nice to be able to go and see older content. That's what I'm working on right now. For me, I don't really do the live stuff too much. I gave it a fair shake with a variety of streamers from a variety of different places. I do enjoy the clips, though, and the highlight reels. That's nice. Not because I don't want to sit through a whole stream, because I'll watch a 7-hour VOD at times just over the course of a few days. Take my time, piece through those. But I'm not really much into the live stuff. I gave it a fair shake. Maybe I just haven't found the right person to watch live. Very possible. We'll keep at it. Keep trying to find more interesting people. Interesting is not the right word. That's not what I want to say. We'll find people that I want to watch. Because maybe what I want to watch isn't some super duper exciting kind of thing. Or some high energy, crazy, bounce around all over the place kind of streamer. Maybe I don't even want to watch a low energy, just really good at games kind of streamer. I don't know. Haven't found it yet. But we're going to keep looking because the daily raid that I do is a great opportunity to stumble across new people to watch. And I'm going to keep doing that as long as I have at least one person to send out into the world of Twitch. I really enjoy raiding, actually. I enjoy raiding more than the social media stuff, the streaming itself, commentary. I enjoy raiding. Not because it's a good way to get others to notice me, because that's at best secondary, maybe closer to tertiary for me, for why I'm doing the streaming. But because I find a certain amount of satisfaction with sending the at the moment small audience, but there is somebody usually than my audience somewhere else, because it's not just a chance for me to find a new streamer that I like, but is a chance for people in the audience to find someone that they may not have stumbled upon as well. And you know, there's the undeniable small bit of networking that comes from streaming and raiding. Not the main reason why I do it. An added benefit, I guess you could call it. Because I have gotten a few follow backs after doing raiding, which I'll return the favor on. No, at the moment, I'm only streaming on Twitch. I don't know if I want to deal with the hassle of streaming on YouTube. And between Twitch and YouTube, is there really even any other options? So, where was I? Raiding? Yeah, that's right. I like raiding. I'm gonna keep raiding. Okay, looks like Steam is not gonna cooperate with us tonight, which that's just unfortunate, but it's completely out of our control. Nothing we can do about that, and I don't have it in me to yap until Steam comes back online. So let's jump into closing thoughts, because I would like to hit the 1 hour mark here. So tomorrow we're gonna give this another shot, get into Helldivers. What I think I'm gonna do tomorrow is off stream beforehand. I want to go through the tutorial mission again, because I don't want to chew up streaming time playing through the tutorial again. I won't do any actual missions beforehand. Oh. I'm talking to no one. This is normal for me. I will continue to talk to nobody until someone starts paying attention, or not. No guarantee that people will pay attention to this if I keep it up. I knew that going in, and I don't mind. Because there is so many people out there trying to do the streaming and the VTubing and all that. You know what? Before I started doing this, I don't remember who I was watching, but one of the people said in an interview talking with their chat, "Oh, I want to stream, but the only time that's good for me to stream is when you're online. So I don't know if I want to stream." Which the streamer or VTuber said, "Bro, if you start streaming, then literally everyone else is competition, because you're competing with everyone else to get viewers. Doesn't matter what time you're streaming. You're going up against everyone." And I understand the message that they were putting out, but I don't feel that applies to me directly. Because I'm not trying to get a shit ton of viewers. I'm not trying to get a shit ton of followers or subs or bits or any of that. That's all secondary, tertiary, maybe even lower than that. I am trying to enjoy my free time. I'm trying to enjoy my game time after a day at work, which I am enjoying this a little bit more than the video game time that I had before I started streaming, which I'm going to take as a sign to keep streaming. And I have to believe that if I keep streaming for long enough, then eventually I can start collabing with other people and playing with other people and having more fun in my video game time. So I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to try and keep for my 2-hour session a night. And, it'll take as long as it takes to get there, because, these things don't happen overnight. I remember seeing something on Twitter today saying, "Hey, do you think streaming is all about luck?" To which my immediate thought was, absolutely not. Anyone who thinks that streaming is all about luck is welcome to try their hand at streaming, because you will very quickly find out that it takes a lot of effort to do streaming. Yeah, no, it doesn't just fall into your lap. Yep, you get it, loyalty. It doesn't just fall into your lap. What question are you talking about? Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I got anything like that on Twitter. Did I? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. So, probably gonna wrap up here for tonight. Doesn't look like Steam's gonna cooperate. I've done what I can do as far as yapping in one session. I feel like if I keep going, the quality of my yapping is gonna go down. So I'd rather end a little bit early than start getting into the poor quality yapping. So, goals for tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get into Helldivers. What? I don't know what you're talking about still. Going to try and get into Helldivers tomorrow. I'm gonna try and have fun. Do a couple missions. Because I think that's a game that's similar to Deep Rock Galactic, specifically in the point that you go down. What? I'm not reaching out. I'm reaching out to that. Where you go down, do your mission, get the resources, and then you can upgrade. So, it's a game I'll play every once in a while. Probably not a regular thing like Deep Rock Galactic. And, you know, we'll take our time. We'll see. So I'm gonna drop off here, and I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Steam is still down. What a disappointment. Okay. We will try this again tomorrow. Shame it didn't work out today, but nothing I can do about that. Okay. Goodbye.